It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 55. It's going to be a good one on Monday Night Prime Time.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Bucky Irving now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the seventh-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. And, oh, by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year, he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This finds Evans, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Bucks ready to send it away on 4th as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
This guy, Mahomes. How many defensive coordinators have uttered that? This guy, Mahomes. All he's done is raise the bar of quarterback greatness in this league. He led the Chiefs to their 4th Super Bowl in 5 years. And, Kate, this is what's remarkable to me. Just the 6th quarterback ever to win 3 of them, and he's still only in his 8th year in this league.
They've got a man in motion. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in by Gray. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on a play by Big Chris Jones. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running on second with White. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Baker now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Nicole Hardman on the Chiefs' return. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
That's complete to Juju. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Brought in by Juju. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the air, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And this defense offering no room at all up up the gut there, no gain. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Got his target. It's Otton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, a run for White. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
From the 48. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. Somehow, this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's White again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Again, this is White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing is Mahomes. Gets this one to Watson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Another throw for Mahomes. And that one's unsuccessful. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17, into the red zone. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. To throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. He'll look to throw it. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Setting up to pass. This is for the ball game. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. One final shot here. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.